Okay, visual. Okay. I'm because today is the last day and there are a lots of informations I have to share with you all guys. So let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes and till that while students are joining, let me open the paint. Okay, Kiran, I'm coming to that point. So students are still joining. That's why uh, just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. So let's talk about some topics like today we are going to discuss or today we are going to cover because we have changed the contents and some timings and many more informations are there like whatever I have posted a message in a group like this times the web developments and I think HR internships application are open and rather than like there are other informations are also. So let me just summarize the things. Like today, current topics is according to the PDFs or according to the schedules, we have to cover the investigate session on investigations, right? So, but due to time limitations and we have planned something different as per the investigation. So that's why we have shifted that in a in between 16 to in between 16 to 25th of January, right? To 25. So all the links and meetings for the classes which is going to start from 16th to 25 will be shared on also WhatsApp group. Okay, so after today's sessions, those who don't need that kinds of classes, they can leave that group. So, but wait for 1 or 2 days till you are getting the certificate or till you are getting the results and all, right? So let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes, hardly, because the students are still joining. And Manish just ping a message on a group like join within 2 minutes, otherwise we'll log the meeting. Because after then students are like saying they have attended, but where to apply for the certificate and how we'll get the certificates and all, right? So ping a message like join within 2 minutes, otherwise we'll proceed. Now, today we'll discuss about some theoretical for the 10 minutes, right? So for the 10 minutes, we'll discuss about the workshop, workshop test and the certificate, right? Certificate. And for the rest 5 minutes, upcoming opportunities, right? Upcoming opportunities, and the students are looking for like that particular kind of internship. So 5 to 7 minutes we'll discuss on that because today we are not going to cover the whole portions or whatever the topics we have mentioned in the PPT, right? So 5 to 7 minutes is that, and after like 20 to 25 minutes, we'll discuss for the 10 minutes, for the 10 minutes on investigation, the theoretical portion on investigation and tracing, right? So after 10 minutes, we will wind up that particular sessions because we have shifted these sessions in between yeah, 16 to 25th of January, right? So I will take a sessions on the Splunk and IP tracing and all. So I will try because within like half an hour and 1 hour, it seems like that it is difficult for me to like teach you all guys, right? So that's why I have take 2 classes, maybe I will plan because I have like 10 days of time, so I can like freely plan that session. So investigation and tracing, and at the last 30 minutes we'll discuss on recovery. Okay, so maybe this is available on YouTube and Google's, and maybe some of the students have already attended our session, but at last we'll see recovery, practicals on recovery. Okay, so I will tell you some practicals through which you can recover your data from like Androids and the other like SD card, pen drives and other practicals on recovery, right? So not 30 minutes, like maybe like 25 to 25 minutes, right? So after then I will share you the informations like from where and from when you guys can connect with us for these sessions like 16 to 25. So I guess students have joined. Manish, should I start with the information? No, it is not possible for me to take a session in between 8 to 9 p.m. because it is not actually a one session I have to take. I am taking every day. I like after 6:30 p.m. I have to take three classes for the public sessions like workshop and the free classes and something like that, and one paid classes, one or two paid classes. So timing is restricted, right? So okay, so now I'm going to start with these topics. Okay, so for the 10-minute workshop test and certificate, so you guys listen carefully, and Manish, just don't allow everyone. Okay, so if you guys have any kinds of doubt like regarding the how to apply for the certificate or like workshop test and all, so we'll not going to tell you again. So listen carefully, and then after then you'll ping us in a WhatsApp like, sir, we are facing some kinds of trouble in this and all. Okay, so for the certificate, at first let's talk about the certificate, how to apply for the certificate and when to apply. I guess Manish, application is open for the certificate or not open? Okay, open. So okay guys, so my screen is visible properly. Okay, let me just open the tracking. Yeah, I have started the attendance tracking. So you have to visit the website slytherin.co.in. I am sharing this link in the chat box. So if you have any types of confusions, you can ask right now, right? So we have a time of like 30 minutes for discussing all those things. Otherwise, for the contents and all, we have like unlimited, not unlimited time, but we have enough time, like in a 10 days. So I can plan for the session, right? So you have to visit here, and you have to go to the program section, right? In a program section, you have to click on I guess certificate, right? So certificate, I guess certificate, and in the certificate section, by default it is selected on like workshop. So you have to click on workshop, and in a workshop you have to put the details like your full name and registered name, right? And the phone number and your email ID and the states you belong to, you have to select, right? And after then, in a workshop section, you have to choose this EHCCI workshop 2023. So the date for the for applying the certificate is that like okay, wait, today is like 13, right? So you can apply for the certificate till tomorrow evening, right? So after then we'll close the registration process. So once registration process is done, we will public or notify when you can download the certificate. So for applying the certificate, it will be open for like tomorrow evening, or we will mention the timing, but you can apply like now and tomorrow like before like afternoon. Okay, so till evening we'll close this. So once you have done, so no need to ping any admin like me or the other admins like, sir, we are not able to download the certificates and all. So that's why I am saying listen my words carefully. Once you have click on workshop, you have applied for this, and you have selected this certification. Okay, fine. So on 15th of November, sorry, 15th of January. So 15th of Jan, you can download your certificate. So you have to download after we'll notify either in a YouTube or either in a WhatsApp. So we'll give a shout out to those students who will qualify in the top performance in a workshop. So that's why you can stay connected in YouTube also. Manish, you can just share our YouTube link also. So you can just stay connected there. So in YouTube will notify like at a morning, like now you can download your certificate or the whatever the results of the workshop. So we'll discuss all the details on there. Okay. So after then, after seeing all those information, you can claim the certificate. So how you can claim the certificate, although we'll tell you in that video again. So once we'll notify, now you can download your certificate. So you just have to come again in this website and go to the same workshop section, certificate section, and in the downward side you just have to click on claim workshop certificate, and you have to select your email ID here and select this and then claim now. For better print, you can prefer PC to download your certificate, right? Is that clear? And don't like put the wrong email ID, right? So while registering, so be careful while putting your email ID and your name. So these two things are very important for you guys. So now I guess it is clear to all. Okay, so if there is any confusion regarding this, otherwise I will go to the workshop test details, and after then I have to share some other informations, like there is an opportunities from NIA, like one of my students have shared notifications for the vacancies for NIA, okay, cyber forensic experts. I will share that one. Any content, the link on WhatsApp. Manish, just share all those links like website link and here. So will you provide a certificate on the basis of test? No, everyone who are eligible for the certificates and who have attended the sessions, we have the records, but I have not shared the attendance list like for up to like one day, day 2 or day 3, I guess. But we have the attendance tracking list, so according to that, we'll allow that. Okay. Okay, we are recording this, and even I will upload this on YouTube. So, okay, is that clear to all? Should I proceed? Okay, those who have in a WhatsApp like regarding their exceptional cases, like, so I will consider that. Okay, so coming to the next point. So now it's time for the workshop test, right? So coming to the workshop test, let me just finish that also, and after then we have another information also. So after then we'll start this session. So workshop test, there is some changes in the workshop test also. Workshop test, right? So workshop test will, okay, let me just open because I forgot. I guess 16 questions or 20 minutes of time, I guess. Let me open this. So you just have to again visit the browser and just type here EHCCI.in, right? I'm sharing this link in your chat box. Those who have late for these sessions, guys, kindly when I upload this session, just watch on YouTube. Okay, so once you have to visit this URL, right? So after then just scroll down, and in the last section, okay, I guess I have to refresh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Yes. I guess you guys are able to see that section for the workshop test, right? So you can just type on your phone also. So this is the section. So scroll to the down, and you can see test date is this 13th of January. This number of question is 16, right? With multiple correct answer and one word answer. So the time is less. So we are testing the speed and your concentrations while you have attended the workshop, right? So total marks is 20, actually not 20, 16 or 20. We'll evaluate on the result. We'll mention on the result, and the duration for this is 20 minutes, right? So within 20 minutes, you have to attend all 16 questions, right? So when after this session I will notify, you can start your test. So this time I guess it's 7:17, right? 7:17. So wait till 8 p.m. So from 8 p.m. you guys can start this test. This time we are not accepting, right? So once you click on this, okay, so after 8 p.m. That time we'll open the section, and you guys can able to answer all those questions, right? So is that clear about the workshop? So according to the workshop, the results will be published on YouTube, and I will be sorted for those who will perform top in this. And the questions is generally from the whatever we have discussed in the workshop, right? And other information I will send on YouTube. Okay, so you just have to stay connected on there. On 15, so on 15 we'll publish the results also for there, and we'll notify those students will perform well, and the certificate downloading option also. Okay, so is that clear to all? No, we'll only open for the 20 minutes only. After 20 minutes we will close this. Okay, so queries regarding this, otherwise I will move to the next point, to next information we have to share. And guys, those who have asked for the demo classes groups and joining link, so we are not changing like any separate group for that, right? So those who have joined the workshop group itself, so you just have to stay connected there. And from 16th of January, like from 15th of Jan, I guess we have the session with the different tenor, like what we are going to cover in those like 10 days of modules, and whatever the things we are going to cover, so we'll notify that. Okay, so you guys can join the session from 16 on the same time, this time, say 7 p.m. right? So any doubts regarding the workshop test and certificates and all, otherwise I will move to the next points. Formation note opening. So that's why I have said just listen my word carefully. You guys are not listening me carefully, that means it is needed to pass the test. No, it is not necessary to pass the exam, because those who wants to join EHCCI program, the test will be beneficial for them also only. Otherwise it is not necessary, you can leave the test also. Okay, it is not opening. Okay, so actually so good, all the points, thank you. Okay, any other confusion guys? Okay, so I am proceeding with the another information. Those will perform well. This time we are selecting top 50 students, like from Hindi and English background also. So we'll select from this batch, like out of 600 to like out of 300 or 400, we have to select only 20 students. They will get rewards of 100, I guess 1,000 rupees off on a EHCCI training modules. Okay. So okay, coming to the next point. So every points I will discuss on YouTube. So I don't want to waste some times on this session. Okay. So we just have to cover some knowledgeable session also. So okay, so the next point is there is an information regarding the job applications, right? So let me just open this. So those who are those who have done their BTech program or MTech program, and they have the experience in cyber forensics, as I said earlier, like every years like 2 to 3 states of cyber cells opens their vacancies for the cyber forensics expert and cyber cells. So you guys can ready for that and be active. I will regularly update about those things in our Telegram itself. Okay, so be ready for that, I guess, for the Noida cyber cell in 2023. So you can see for cyber forensics examiner, you can see the payroll are this, and the vacancy post is like 10, and how to apply for this and what are the eligibility for this. So there are other vacancies too, but this is only beneficial for us, like we guys are technical persons, and you guys have maybe looking for the cyber forensic examiner, right? So this is the thing, and just scroll down, I will share this PDF in your WhatsApp group also. So you can see, read all these instructions, like how to apply. Here the CVs are also there, so you just have to or also you can visit the website and you can fill all those necessary details and apply for that. Okay, where is the website? So this, so biodata and the other informations from this website, www.nia.gov.in. so this is the vacancy from National Investigations Agency, right? So you can apply for that. Okay, so what are the eligibility for that? So wait. So I'm scrolling down. This is the explosive expert. No. This, right? Eligibility criteria for the post of cyber forensic examiner, right? Eligibility. You can see. So either you belongs to the section A or either you belongs to the section B. So I guess you can read this, but I guess many of the students are eligible for the as per the section B. So if you have done any kinds of bachelor in engineering or bachelors of technology in computer science engineering, or if you have done any kinds of master degree. If you have done masters or btechs in a cyber security, then that will be more preferable, right? And along with that, if you have the experience and if you have gained some kinds of certifications in the forensic itself, right? So that's why I have said like the training we are providing, the EHCCI and the EHCCI certificate, that will be more beneficial for you guys those who are planning to crack a job on get a job on cyber cell, right? So that is the thing. Otherwise you can do CHFI and that kind of thing, and be ready for that in upcoming futures. Like this is the beginning of this cyber world, so many opportunities are going to open, right? And along with that, like if you have done any kinds of bachelor and master degrees, and just exclude all these things, because I have verified from the websites also. So I am summarizing all those eligibility criteria, okay? So if you have done like bachelor's, either bachelor's from cybersecurity or normal computer science engineering, or masters, and if you have done certifications, or even not certification, but if you have experience like in working in forensics, right? So any students who is thinking like I have the capabilities and I have done my BTech and I have done my MTech, and but I don't have experience, right? And if they are requiring some kinds of experience certificate and all, so you guys can ping me personally, because I'll feel very happy if you guys are selected for this post, right? So don't hesitate to contact me, I will help you on that. So that is the important segment for you guys. But if you have the certification, definitely they will recommend you. So you just have to visit the website and you just have to download all these PDFs and all, and you have to fill all this CV. There is given CVs also. Okay, this is right. So you just have to fill all these details here. This essential qualifications, desirable qualification. That's why I have said like if you have the certification, you can mention there, or in the experience certificate. If you don't have any experience, you can just ping me. But I will test you if you have the knowledge and all. So I will tell you some kinds of alternatives to put the experience there. Okay. So I scroll down, and okay. So you just have to fill all these sections, and you can send via post also, and or you can apply or post, you can upload via website also, okay? So both the options are there, so just do a signature there, and that's it. So is that clear to all? Otherwise I will move to the next informations, because there are like literally one or two more informations are there to share. That's why I have cut the timings for the sessions, because for the sessions we have like enough time in between 16th of Jan to 25th of Jan. Those who are beginners, guys, like don't worry, you just have to start preparing on that. We are there, and I guess in after 1 or 2 years we'll open an opportunities for those students who wants to do a job in like Germany, UK, and other things, right? So is there anything to ask regarding this? Otherwise I'll move to the next information. Yeah, you can apply, Aditya, if you have done your BTech or masters, and if you have the experience in forensics, right? Cyber forensics, sorry. Yeah, cyber crime investigation. So you can apply. And guys, there is one another information for you guys. Like if any of the students have like literally good knowledge in investigation and some kind of experience and some kind of certification, so there is an openings on Dubai Cyber Police. So you can just ping me for that also, because we have the connections, and if any times any vacancies will be opened from any like government sector. So okay, next wait worry. Sir, my doubt is that every companies ask the experience, then where should the freshers go? Which companies will give the internship for the freshers? There is like problems in that, but you can start applying from a LinkedIn. Any internship for pursuing BTech this time. Okay, I'm coming to the next point. At first, let's just ask me any doubts regarding all those three details, like applying the workshop certificate or applying the workshop test and this particular notifications. Okay, thank you जिन्होंने भी बोला. So sir, I have a doubt that every company. Okay. Bharat, you just have to more active on like LinkedIn, and you can apply from there. I am a geology graduate. Can I apply for the SOC certificate? Okay, but I have the SOC. Aparna, yeah, you can like think. I don't sure about that, but just apply that. If you get rejected, then like nothing else. So you can apply. Okay, you can gain some kind of experience. Not at all. So while applying for the certificate, it is showing not authorized. Ashwin, I think you didn't hear my words carefully. The problem will be of experience. Right, Pari. So, guys, after this session, you guys can connect with me. Those who have done your BTech, but you are currently in like final year, just don't ping me, right? You have done the BTech and you have done either you have done BTech or either you have done the MSc, then only. So exam we have to start from 8 today itself. Kiran, I will notify. So just like we have 30 minutes left to cover the practical session. So like 8 or 8:05 I will open. I will notify in this session. So I am the cybersecurity department. Can I apply for the? Yeah, you can apply. Okay, so that's it. So let me proceed with the next point. Next information. Three informations are there also. So I forgot to mention the to get the details of phone numbers right in the discussion form. So that's why I am unable to call like everybody who have filled the Google form. So this time I am sharing that Google form again in a group, and we are ending the workshop for today for some students like those who are beginners and those who need some kinds of information from 16 to 25. So you guys are joining that session, right? But those who are professional and those who have completed their workshop and those who are think like this session and our session is not good or not beneficial for us, so they guys are leaving the session. So for those guys, I'm sending the link again, so you guys can fill their your phone number also, and I will connect. Okay, let me just share that link again. So that is the information, and the next information is that let me share the form again. I guess my voice is clear to all guys. Any internship for the first year student? No, I guess I don't have idea this times like whether other companies are providing internships or not. For doing internship with our company, we'll only provide on like October month every year, and from the next year we'll provide the offline internships. So you can wait for that. Otherwise, if you guys are enrolling into the EHCCI program, that is like already included for the paid enrolled student, right? So okay, so I have shared the Google Form link. So now coming to the next point, which country is the best cybersecurity? One is you can just mention the LinkedIn link also. If you are here, just share the LinkedIn link of our companies. So guys, you just have to visit the page, and you just have to look the post for the HR internships role and the web development internship role, right? So you guys are interested for the cybersecurity, I guess. But if any of you have interest in doing the internships in web developments and HR department, so you guys can apply for that. But if you have done any kinds of like projects and if you have experience and all, okay, because your selection will be based on interviews and all. So management team are there, development team are there, they will verify. So that is the another information. How to apply cyber crime department? Which cyber crime department? Those students who have doubt like they are in a first year, second year, and they have to plan for cracking the job or doing the job in future, like after BTech or after graduation in a cyber cell or other segment. So for the pathway and guidelines, I will take a sessions, and I am taking the sessions on 16th of Jan and 17th of Jan. So don't worry, I will notify about the group link and all in a workshop. Okay, which country is best? You can apply depending on your interest, this times like Canada, UK, US, everywhere you can apply. Germany, Dubai, anywhere. It's based on your interest and based on your selection. Chalo, so next point is that the information I have shared like for the HR departments and the web development department, because the application is going to open for only 2 to 3 days, I guess, or maybe like 1 or 2 days. So that's fine. So other information, If any informations I forgot, then you can mention. Otherwise, I will proceed with the content, I guess, because I guess I am missing some one point or one information. Is there is any? Okay, but according to me, I guess I thought I am thinking like I am missing something. Okay, guys, I will notify in your WhatsApp. Okay, if there is any information. So, should I proceed with the contents which we have to cover today? Otherwise, if you guys have any query related to the 3 to 5 points, whatever I have mentioned, okay, there is one another point I remember, but I guess like 2 to 3 points are there to I have to share. So those who are totally beginners, guys, you just have to apply for the NPTEL program. This time, I guess IIT Kanpur or IIT KGP is providing the ethical hacking training for the 3 month, and that training is totally free. And the certifications, while we are doing some kinds of certifications from Coursera, Udemy, and like something like that platform. So the valuation of certificate is more as compared to the Coursera and Udemy. So you can apply for that particular training from NPTEL. Okay. So Simply Learn, I don't think Simply Learn is providing the free opportunities. Because Cisco and Simply Learn, these companies actually open the free sessions, and that free contents are not actually beneficial for the students in terms of cybersecurity. If you are absolute beginner, then only they can that is helpful. Okay. So Simply Learn asking 80K. That's why we have already said like actually this time we are already providing the most affordable training in India this time, even in a live training with all those supports. Okay, fine. So I guess clear to all. So coming to the point, content. Let me open the paint. So those who need and those who wants to enroll for any kinds of paid training and all, so you just guys have to stay connected in a WhatsApp group from 16th of January, and 16th to 17th I will conclude that. And if you don't have any interest, then after 16th to 17th you can leave the group. And other students, those who are feeling like these are not beneficial, you guys can like leave after just you have downloaded the certificate. Okay. So I'm writing an investigation. See, investigation is like critical phase, or you can say like important segment in the cyber world, because everybody is like most of the people these times are studying for the penetration testing, and they are studying for the BAPT, they are preparing for the SOC and all. Nobody's I forgot the name, but one or two students have contacted me in a WhatsApp, and they are asking like, sir, how to prepare for the SOC L1 and this and all. Okay, so there are different segments are there also in the cybersecurity, right? You can prepare for the investigation and cyber world. You have seen like what kinds of pay scale they are paying, like more than 1 lakhs of packages government is offering, like 1,77,000. Okay, so investigation segment are there, network administrator and CCNA segments are there, BAPT and CES and penetration testing is there, and malware and reverse engineering are there, crypto and information security are there. So there are lots of options are there. You just have to like learn all those subjects, and after learning all those subjects, and you just have to analyze like in which segment or in which subject I am more comfortable, and in which subject I can more expertise. Okay, so after then you should focus on your subject, like your interest subject. Okay, so let's start with the investigation. It is not possible to cover all those portions, but at the theoretical portions, I have to take only 10 minutes of session on this investigation. So actually what is investigation, right? So and how investigator are proceeding if any cyber crimes happens, right? So any cyber crime and investigations deals with the digital footprints, right? So how many of you have idea about what is digital footprints? So from there we will start the session. Yes or no? Okay. Yeah, right. Absolutely excellent. So I'm coming to that point. I guess you have already enough idea on this. So I don't think this all sessions are beneficial for you. Websites which we visit, digital footprint. Okay, yes, okay. So like everybody's have an idea about like what is digital footprint. Okay, fine then. So let me tell you in like one or two sentences. One is deny all the students. Like this time, just deny all the students and just mention in the group like no students are allowed to join now. Okay, so I'm writing a digital footprint. So investigation starts with a concept like where we have left some kinds of digital footprint. Like we have seen CID, like I guess you guys have seen the CID episodes and all. So if any kinds of fingerprint or any kinds of hair and any DNA samples and everything कुछ भी वहाँ पे मिल जाता है तो so they can investigate on that and they can find out like who is that particular person and who is the criminal, right? So similar to that, if we are visiting any websites and coming to the topics like let me discuss a case studies, and based on the case studies you guys are able to like understand what is investigation and how investigators are proceeding in that. Okay, so I have I guess discussed about the omegle cases, right? In omegle cases, two strangers are using that particular platform to talk and in a like chat or in a video. Okay, so case is like sometimes when you are connecting any websites or any unknown server, or if you are this time some students have said in a like discussion forum like if you are visiting any websites and sorry, in a dark web there is a questions in a discussion forum like if you are visiting the dark web they can hack our systems and they can monitor our systems, like so similar to that if you are entering into this Google Meet, so anyone can like hack us or monitor us or gain some kinds of information from the Google Meet. So that is possible, right? So if you are visiting any websites, you are leaving some kinds of digital footprint. Now, what is digital footprinting is that Manish, just let me know. Just let me ping a message in a group. Okay, okay, fine. Just note down the name and just block that person from the Slytherin. Okay. Okay. So fine. So, like what is actually the digital footprint? So, digital footprint means investigation start with all those information. All those information means like mainly the 3 to 4 information, that is the IP address and the MAC address and the device ID and some kind of DNS leak, and the other informations are the secondary information. Secondary information in a sense like we have visited the websites and we have put our email ID and we have put our phone numbers and some other information like that. Okay, so the primary footprints are the IP address and some kinds of time stamp and some kind of like we can say okay MAC ID and all. Okay, so suppose you guys have visited this time Google Meet, okay, and similarly you guys have visited like any of the websites, like you guys have visited Slytherin website suppose. Okay, so in the server where we have posted like our websites, there is informations or info file called log file is generated, and this is very interesting and this is very important for analyzing in an investigation. So for the 5 to 10 minutes I am going to discuss about these files, log files, and how investigation or analyzing of log files is beneficial for any investigator. So we are going to discuss on that, and the practicals for that it will take like, because understanding of Splunk and doing the practical on Splunk, it will take like 7 to 8 classes, just similar to the Bob suit we have seen in the previous classes. Okay, so okay, I forgot to ask like have you guys tested on the Bing website? I have discussed in the previous sessions, like I have given a, sorry, I will forgot to ask that. So have you guys tested for the OTP bypass and payment bypass in a Bing? Yeah, Mari. So in 30 minutes, I can't explain like a Splunk practicals and also that's why I have planned to take that particular sessions when I feel that we will the free time. So working as associate analyst and also in a final year student MSc ITCS. Kajal, I am not reading the chat box, so on these things I will discuss later. Okay, so nobody have tested, like, okay, so you guys has to practice on that. Like I have already sir, last class recordings actually I have not uploaded that because due to the 2 to 2.5 hour of time, long durations, right? So that's why. But all the methods and concepts are already with the same as uploaded in the Hindi days. Okay, are uploaded in the YouTube in the with the Hindi student. I have done few OTP bypassing. Okay, good, fine. So just try on that. Okay. Okay. So what is now the question is what is log file? So digital footprint clear, na? So digital footprint means whatever the digital data we are leaving in any server. Okay, some kinds of IP address, some kinds of MAC address, right? Some kind of IP address, some kind of MAC address, and the other like timestamp and also these things we can say these are the some kinds of digital footprint, and one can track with the help of those. Okay, so now coming to the point like log file. What is like log file? Okay, so log file is basically generated on each and every server. Like this time I'm using the window. Okay, and in Windows file you can see with the help of event viewer and all. So okay, later on I will discuss on the practical session. So log file is generally containing each and every details, like which website I am visiting, and what is the IP address of client, and what is the request going to the server, and what kinds of informations we have taken from the server, and what kind of file, size of file, each and every detail, some kind of source IP address. Okay, so that kind of information we can trace from the log file. So how it can be helpful, or how it can be beneficial for the investigator? Sometimes if any cyber crimes happen, like suppose that if you are a student and if you have joined like Omegle or something, like if you have connected a meeting in a Geo Meet or Google Meet or something like that. Okay, so and you are talking with some persons, right? Talking with some person. Now if anything like happen with you, and anything happen with like anybody, like this is person A or this is person B, so as an investigator I will extract your informations and I will analyze your log file. Okay, because after analyzing the log file I will get to know from which IP address and from which server you have connected, and the last time you, which kinds of applications you are using. And if I know like okay you are using the Omegle website, so that I can find, I will try to find out what is the ISP and the IP address from there, from where that particular person is connected. Okay, so in that way I will know the ISP IP address. Okay, that is the public IP address of that particular person B. So in this way we can track all the persons, those who are connected with us in the internet, like in a browser or in a WhatsApp or in a video call and whatever other things. So similar to that, there is a techniques to trace or to trace the locations by configuring some kinds of tool in a Wireshark. So sometimes before I have worked in another case, that is on like one of the female candidate, female victim. She said like, sir, I am facing some kinds of problem, like someone is calling from unknown number, and if I receive the call and if I block the call, the call is again coming with another unknown number and another different IPs and all that kind of things. Okay, so actually that time on the behind, the hacker or the persons who is doing that things, actually he is doing with the help of some third-party applications, like you can say IndiCall and Spoof Card or UpTalk. There are many applications are there who are providing the free services to that. Okay, so for tracing the locations and IP address, what we have done, we have configured that particular system or particular call with the with the help of Wireshark, and the benefits of that is like whenever any unknown call will receive on like that particular number, that Wireshark and the configuration and the tools we have used, that will identify the ISP location. Okay, and once we'll get the ISP location and from which area that call is generated, so by asking with the ISP, because we have already connected with the cyber cell and all, so we'll forward the details, and cyber cell investigate on that, and ISP will provide the details like yeah, this IP address and the exact person's name and all. So this is the person. so we are able to trace that particular person. Okay, so these things happening, and so clear to all how this log file will help in the investigation, and where this file is generated. And if you are doing, like suppose this time you have connected in the Google Meet, like, and if you are sending some kind of email, and if you are receiving some kind of email, and anything in the internet, if you are visiting like any website and someone's contacted you in a internet, the log, after analyzing the log file, you can identify the IP address and the places, sometimes the MAC ID, and sometimes the other detailed device ID, and sometimes the name of the particular person itself with the help of some device, like that person is using some particular model of Mac and some particular model of HP laptop or Dell laptop. So with the help of that, you can identify the owner OS device name and the system's name, user name also. So that kind of things you can find out with the help of log file. Okay, so for analyzing, there are many tools for the security management. Splunk is a very widely known tools. You can use that tools, and even you are applying if you are planning to apply for any security company, you have to study on Splunk or QRadar. Okay, QRadar. So these are the tools you have to study if you are planning to apply for any security company. Okay, so okay, that's fine. So any doubts till now? Otherwise, now moving to the next point, because we have 10 to 15 minutes more. So from now we are going to cover a little bit small practicals, which is already available on YouTube and Google and all. So, but also we will also see the practicals. So this time we are trying to see the practicals on data recovery. Okay, data recovery. So data recovery is mainly divided into two categories. One is that, like, if you are trying to recover the data from your secondary devices in a sense, secondary storage, like pen drive. Okay, pen drive, I am writing here pen, SD card, okay, and another hard drive. Okay, hard drive, so hard drive and laptop. Okay, so and Mac also. So these kinds of data, if you want to retrieve, so there is different categories. And if you want to recover the data for the Android phone, like if Android phone, okay, there are many applications out there. So this is like already available on this. So Android phone or iOS. Okay, so if you want to recover your data from like Android and iOS, now see, if I am talking about the forensics method, then recovery of data from the forensic method is too useful, and that is the last way to recover the data. If you are unable to retrieve the data from pen drive, SD card, hard drive, laptop and Mac, and Android and iOS with the help of software and sometimes the paid software itself, so in that way you can just experiment by retrieving the data with the help of forensics method, like by doing the imaging and by doing the cloning of that particular. So I am making a schedules, like what types of contents and what types of topics I am going to cover in between like 16 to 25, because 16 to 25 is not like a practical session. We'll only follow the syllabus, our syllabus. Okay, so after 25, whatever the syllabus we have covered, we'll cover the another syllabus after 10 days. So I will try to add 1 or 2 practical sessions that is not included and not as per my sequence of syllabus. Okay, so I will try to. So for this and for this, so there is one like in general tool that is like workable in like 80 to 90% cases, but not 100%, right? So you can download this software for the Android. Okay, so visit this website, get into PC, and this tool is sometimes used by the forensic investigator too. So the tool is Final Mobile Forensics. Final Mobile Forensics. The file size of this particular software is like too big, so that's why, and due to time limitations, I have deleted that particular software. So you can download this software and you can just try. You can see the interface. This software itself is an all-rounder. Okay, you can choose the advanced mode, and you can select on the smart devices, and by clicking on the smart devices, it will show you the options to retrieve the data from Windows, it will allow you the options to retrieve the data from Android and iOS also, and even sometimes we'll use this software for retrieving the data from SIM card also. You can see the options for retrieving the data of SIM card is also available there. So SIM card data means sometimes if you are dealing with the investigation, So suppose if you found a mobile phone and a SIM number, and if you are going to see the contacts and the messages inside the SIM number, so what criminal do is generally they delete the SIM card SMS and the call logs and the contact number saved in the SIM card. Okay, so we can retrieve the SIM memory also with the help of this. So for that you need SIM card reader, just like the memory card reader. Okay, so you just have to buy the SIM card reader and you just have to plug that particular SIM, and you can scan the for the particular messages and the particular call logs and particular contacts saved in the SIM. Okay, so similar to that, you can retrieve the data from SD card, UFS memory and all, and you can retrieve the data from button phone also, that is featured phone. Now the practical use for this is like how we can practically use this application. So as I have said, like I was trying to download this, but as I have said, before like half an hour to start this session, so that's fine. Like 2.1 GB or like 2.5 GB size file. Size is a file. Sorry, size this software contains. So that is too big size. You can see the connection methodology, how to connect, or otherwise you can search on a Google and search in a YouTube, so you will find out the use for this application. Okay. So okay, that's fine. So now this is the all-rounder tool you can find out, or you can use for retrieving any kinds of data. If you are unable to retrieve the data or unable to recover the data, then you can use the forensic method. For the forensic method, I will try to take any sessions like in upcoming future, like every Sunday after like this demo classes is over. On 15th of Jan. So from February itself, like every week, like Sunday to Sunday, we'll take the free classes on ethical hacking. Okay, so okay guys, so that's all for this software. Now there is one another like lightweighted tool. You can download that tool, test this data recovery. This is free and lightweighted. Anyone can download this. Like this is only 25 MB, but this tool is only useful for secondary devices, not for the Android and not for the iOS. Okay, if you are trying to retrieve the data from Android, iOS and Windows and all, so this software is useful for all kinds of. Okay, but you can download this software, and from this software you can retrieve the data from pen drive and all. So simply for the 5 minutes I'm going to show you some kinds of practicals on retrieving the data, and later on the classes from 16th of Jan to 25th of Jan, I will tell you the explanation, like why we are able to retrieve the data and what kinds of algorithm these softwares are using. Okay, so all those things. You can see like 26 MB is there. So if you guys have any kinds of doubts, yeah, FTK imager we can use. I have said that the procedure and the methodology is same, so you can try that. So while this software is downloading, okay, I have my pen drive. So these are the general methods, not hacking, but as a technical persons, we are learning the ethical hacking. So some real life based technical things we should know, right? So this is the pen drive. Now I am copying some kind of file. These are the workshop syllabus. This. Okay, copy. So whatever the secondary devices, like suppose your friends mistakenly deleted the files from like SD card or from system, laptop or pen drive and all, something like that. Okay, so in that case, just install this software in any software, in any system or any computer, in your computer itself. So after then, just plug that particular or just insert that pen drive or SD card into that particular system, and just run that software. Okay, so let me open this. Okay, we have downloaded that. Go to the download section, and I'm making here a folder called recovery. Okay, there are many software. There are like recover wonders and recover it are there, so you can use anything, but this is like lightweighted and free. Okay, otherwise for the another software you just have to download the correct version. Okay? This is the free tool. So once you have downloaded this software, you just have to click on extract here and just extract all the file. Okay, this is free, okay, and easy to use. Now okay, the steps are clear, right? So we have uploaded some kinds of file in the pen drive. Okay, now just let me know whether I delete this or format this. क्या करूँ, format करूँ, delete करूँ, anything you want. So I am formatting this. Right click and click on format. Okay, format is done. You can see format is clear. uh, this is workable method, so you can just try this and you can just ping me in any upcoming sessions, like sir that is not working, so that will then I will tell you. Okay, fine. Once you have inserted your deleted pen drive files and you have extracted your data, and you just have to right click, sorry, you just have to open this particular extracted folder, and you will see these two icons, right? Photo recovery bin and Q photo. So the first one, right click here and then select on run as administrator. Okay. After then click and you will see the options like whether I want to recover the data from this 256 GB or 67 GB, and this, so I have deleted from like 4 GB wala pen drive में हमारा था. So select that, click hit enter, and then just hit enter here, and then also click enter. Okay, then leave it whatever the by default option. Okay, so in this sections, if your data is deleted like 1 month ago or 2 months ago, you can just go down and choose the date randomly. Like suppose that it is deleted on like October, April or June 2022, you can see, you can select all those options. Otherwise, if your data is recently deleted, like within like 1 week or within like 10 days, you can select the first option and just click on C option. You can just read here, press C when the destination is correct and press Q to quit. Okay, so I'm going to press C. Okay, so okay, the recovery is done. So you can see the one fault directory is there. So before running this particular command, this directory is not available there. So you can see these are some raw facts and some other garbage value it is recovering, but we have got our results, like that is the 3 to 4 files are there. Okay, these are the files, these are the workshop folder. Okay, so these are the things we have put it there. So in this way you can recover all your video file and also, and even when I was in like ninth class, I have done these things, right? So that is the beginning of my journey in cyber world. The very first experiment I have done in ninth class, I mistakenly I had deleted all the data in my hard drives, and due to fear and all, so it took like whole night. I find out that things and I recovered all the data with these tools also, and this time even these tools is perfectly working. Okay, fine. So any doubts? Otherwise, we will proceed with the next thing and the test. Any doubts, guys? Pari, delete. Pari, you can just test this file while deleting. Okay, sorry, you can delete the files also, and because there we are taking the live classes, so if you have any kinds of doubts and all, you can ping. Okay, in any upcoming session, like that is not working or not. So time is okay, guys. So wait for like 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes, we'll start the test. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll start the test. So sir, if there is any possibility if the hard disk is crashed and we want to retrieve the data, in case of hard drive you are asking, then yeah, definitely we can retrieve the data, because there are some another methods and hardcore methods by retrieving from the magnetic tape, because hard drive is using the magnetic tape, so we can definitely retrieve the data. But if the memory card and pen drives are crashed, then difficult to retrieve the data. Okay, so there is one another information I have to share. Like there are two terms are there, right? Sometimes even if you are trying to reset your phone, okay, I am talking about the factory reset, right? So factory reset, like while pressing the your power button and volume up and down button. So in that case, if you are resetting with the factory reset, so that is asking like two methods. One is that like wiping of data, okay? Wiping of data. So wiping of data, there is some difference in wiping of data and deleting of data. So and formatting of data, there are differences in there. So wiping of data means if you are wiping the data, means you are permanently deleting all those data. Like you will never recover that all by any software. Okay, you can't get in retrieving the data. Once you have wiped the data and you are trying to recover the data from any kinds of recovery software like Recuba, REST data recovery and that kind of thing, so it is like next to impossible to retrieve. Okay, but if you have deleted the data or if you have formatted the data, so in that case you can retrieve the data. So that is the point also you just have to keep in mind. So some other information like in a data recovery, like there are lots of questions like where data is stored, like how that data are recovered, and how that pen drive is showing like a blank pen drive, although the data are there inside. Okay, so that kind of many questions arises. So we'll try to cover all those things. Okay, in a later on session. So okay guys, so now I'm done with the sessions. Factory and then delete everything. Pari in also that is asking like if you are resetting the in a factory mode, that is asking like whether you are whether you want to wipe the data, whether you want to delete the data. So if you are clicking in the wiping of data, that means that all the contents is permanently deleted. Okay, so fine. So I don't think anything left. So okay, let's start with the test. So I'm going to open the test. So you can just visit the website. So now it's 8:05, right? So mostly I will close the application at 8:25. Okay, 20 minutes overload. So I will disclose the application. Sorry, Google form at 8:25. So is that clear? Any doubts is there? So wait, I'm opening the form. You can visit the website. I have already. So any kind of discussions if you want, like Saturday and Sunday. Uh, I guess I'll be free, so you can ask and you can talk. Okay. Okay. Wait. I'm telling you again. So you all have to visit this website. You can see EHCCI.in here. Okay. And just scroll down. And in the last downward sections, you can see there is an options of like this. So just read the instructions and read the questions carefully. And 2 to 3 questions are puzzle based. Okay, and 2 to 3 questions are one word answer or single sentence answers are there. Okay, so just answer carefully. And the game is all about the timing. Okay, so timing is like limited, so you just have to finish all those questions. We will evaluate the questions and answer. If the right answers, like suppose person A have corrected 10 questions right and persons B have corrected 10 questions right. Okay, then we will consider like those timing is like earlier, so we'll consider those. Okay, so okay, Clear to all? Clear to all? And again I'm repeating. Let me just okay. Try again. Try again. It's 8 8, right? It's 8 8. So okay. I will close the form at 8:30. Okay, 8:30. Try again, and just let me confirm anybody. This time, just try now. And I'm again repeating like the results and the other things I will upload on a YouTube on 15th of Jan with the shouting of a student. Okay, open sir, na? Right. So you can just start giving the test. You can leave these sessions. Uh, I'm going to off this recording session. Okay. Yeah, we'll meet again on 16th and all. So have a nice day, guys. Okay. We'll meet on 16th of Jan.